because it's... Well, here's an amazing story, and we're making no claims about it. We're just noting it because it's far outside the realm of statistical probability. In just the last month, more than a dozen food processing plants in this country have been disabled by freak events. 2 of them were hit by planes. The rest caught fire. And it's not just in the last month this has happened. This has been going on for the last year. A disproportionately large number of food processing plants have had unexplained accidents. And then there's this. A new avian virus. More than 27 million chickens and turkeys in this country have been destroyed because of a bird flu epidemic. At the same time, China's been buying up 200,000 acres at least of U.S. farmland. We're not saying all these things are connected, but we're saying their effect is the same, a threat to our food supply. What is going on here?
I want to give you a quick short list of a couple of the food processing plant fires. On April 21st, we had an airplane crash at General Mills plant, causing a fire.
Just moments before we went to air tonight, a plane apparently crashed at a General Mills plant, a food plant in Covington, Georgia. 6 tractor trailers were reportedly on fire. This is the second time in a week that something like this has happened. On April 14th, the plane crashed into the Gem State Processing in East Idaho. What's going on here? Well, the story gets weirder. Food processing plants all over the country seem to be catching fire. A couple of days ago, a fire destroyed the headquarters of the Jour Standard, one of the largest organic food distributors in the country. At the end of last month, a fire severely damaged a fresh onion packing facility in South Texas.
And here's a few more to add to that list. April 13th, Taylor Farms, Salinas, California, the world's largest producer of fresh-cut vegetables and salad kits, 225,000 square foot building, almost a total loss. March 24th, Penobscot McCrum Potato Factory in Belfast, Maine, a total loss. They process Maine potatoes for frozen potato products. February 22nd, Sure Farms Potato Chip Plant in Oregon. Back in August 2021, Tyson Foods, Huntsville, Alabama. That was a poultry rendering processing plant that produces animal feed, which is important in our food supply.
So industrial accidents happen, of course, but this is a lot of industrial accidents at food processing facilities at the same time the president's warning us about food shortages. They're getting hit by planes and catching fire. What is going on here exactly? Jason Rance hosts a radio show in Seattle and joins us to put it into perspective. Jason, good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, obviously when something happens every so often, you obviously hope that there's no significant damage and certainly no one gets hurt, but you kind of write it off. It's not that big of a deal. Accidents happen. But when you've got well over a dozen food processing plants and warehouses getting destroyed or seriously damaged over just the last few weeks, at a time when the food supply is already vulnerable, it's obviously suspicious, and it could lead to serious food shortages. That's why some folks are now wondering, well, number one, what's going on? And you've got some people speculating that this might be an intentional way to disrupt the food supply.
Wait, may I ask you to pause there really quick? Can I just ask you, I just want to nail this down so our viewers understand. There have been confirmed over a dozen disabling accidents at food plants in the last month, over a dozen.
Absolutely, and we're talking about some really significant plants. The Taylor Farms facility in Salinas, California was completely destroyed by a fire last week. We've had 2 major potato processing plants in Belfast, Maine and Warden, Washington that were completely gutted, which is happening at a time where we already have a potato shortage globally. You were talking about the onion supply at that Rio Fresh. But it's not just produce plants. Last month, there was a fire that took out a Nestle food plant out in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and that's impacting frozen food brands like Hot Pockets or Stouffer's, which maybe you might buy if you can't get fresh food from a warehouse that just exploded.
Everyone knows putting food on the table has gotten a lot more expensive.
Ain't that the...
Everyone knows putting food on the table has gotten a lot more expensive.
Ain't that the truth? In the past year, veggies have gone up 6.4%.
Right, and the meat on this burger, it shot up 12.3%.
But the biggest culprits poaching money from other parts of your budget are eggs, a whopping 32%. Hey there, I'm Ben Briscoe.
And I'm Tanya Rivera. Today, we're chewing on a few of these questions. How did prices get so high, and what can you do to save some money?
Let's dig into it.
You got dust covers.
Part of the problem is that supplies cost more for farmers like Kevin Frecking.
I grow mixed hay, Timothy, small squares, and round bales.
Inflation is growing faster than his 40 acres of hay.
This year, it's everything. It's fuel, fertilizer, herbicide. It's all the way down to the twine that we use. Costs have gone up on everything.
2 years ago, he says it costs $75 to fertilize an acre of hay.
This year I was quoted about $225 and $250. I don't want to pass all the cost on consumers and put the stress on them. So I've been just basically going with a lower profit margin this year.
As more farmers make cost-cutting changes, Nathan Hulinski with the Center for Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources says the impact is likely to trickle down even more to the grocery store.
Depends how dramatic these decrease in yields are, could lead to further increases in food prices because there's less food going around.
Gas tank right here.
Tractor Supply Company is still dealing with supply chain issues, and they've raised prices too. From chicks to feed and fertilizer. The price of corn, for example, has nearly doubled in the past 2 years. This 50-pound bag used to be $8. Now it's almost $15.
We're all living in the same world, so it affects all of us. Some hit her a little harder than others.
The stress compounded by Mother Nature.
We're at the mercy of the weather, and this year we're not getting the rain that we would hope for. So that's also putting a hurt on yields as well.
A growing problem in need of solutions.
Well, part of the food supply and price issue comes from the war in Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine export about a third of the world's grain. When their ports got shut down, prices everywhere went up because supply dropped. It's not as simple as just increasing production here either. You see, we import no wheat or corn from other countries. An expert says we produce all of our own products. However, grain gets measured on a global level. It's just like what we're seeing with gas.
These are global markets. So a disruption in one country is going to disrupt the global market for this commodity. Any impacts on prices and availability that you're going to see are going to spill over to U.S. markets, and that's clearly already happening.
Experts say until the war resolves, expect those elevated prices. Now, there are other factors driving up prices as well. The bird flu outbreak, for example. The CDC says more than 40 million birds have been affected. 37 states have dealt with outbreaks. Now, that meant farmers had to put down those chickens, and since there weren't as many chickens producing eggs, that limited supply. Whenever that happens, we know prices just go up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. I like to say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Honors to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. And this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what the prophets do. All right. When a prophet comes, or when a prophet speaks, he prophesies, which that word prophesy means to say before an event happens. And what events are coming? What events shall happen? War, evil, and pestilence. And when a prophet speaks, he speaks against what? Many countries and great kingdoms. And this is exactly what America is, what you know is America, which is Babylon the Great, the whore that rideth upon the beast. All right. It is a great country. All right. It is a great kingdom. And what's coming here? War, evil, and pestilence. That's what's coming here, man. Whether you like it, love it, believe it or not. Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him. So you people gonna well understand real soon here that a prophet have been amongst you, man. When all these words come to pass, what words? The words of war, evil, and pestilence, man. Because that's what's coming, man. So you got these prophets out here that prophesy of peace and prosperity. You damn bootleg Christian pastors, damn Bishop Bacon and Pastor Porkchop up in the pulpit, speaking to you about vain imagination, lies, falsehoods, deceits, fairy tales, giving you that prosperity doctrine. Hey, man, you people gonna well understand that war, evil, and pestilence is on its way, man. That's what's coming, man. This is the time that we're living in, man. But still and yet we got you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, according to your father. You out here walking around here like it's just oh happy day. Oh happy days. Hey, that's how you walking around here. Oh happy days. Out in the club shaking your ass. Like you don't know what time it is, man. Hey, the scriptures say what? Of war, of evil, and pestilence, man. That's what's coming here, man. This is the times you living in, man. And you're going to well understand that a prophet have been amongst you. Going to Jeremiah chapter 23. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 17. Because you see the video, man. You see the video. Hey, listen, man. If you got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you see the video. You know what's coming, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 17. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imaginations of his own heart. Yeah, they give you a bunch of vain imaginations, going off their own mind, their own deceits. Yeah, this is what they give you in that damn harlot house, what you know as a church. Yeah, they give you vain imaginations, going off their own heart. When what they say, no evil shall come upon you. Yeah, prosperity and peace. Peace, my brother. Peace this, peace that. Yeah, when it ain't no peace. I'm going to read it again. They say still unto them that despise me. Yeah, you damn false. Hey, listen up. Bishop Bacon. Hey, listen up. Goddamn Pastor Porky. You despise the Father, man. You despise Yahweh. In your congregation of the dead, man. Y'all despise Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. Hey, the Lord ain't tell you, hey, listen up, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that stuck in this damn religion. Hey, the most High ain't telling you people nothing, man. Y'all going off imaginations and fairy tales, man. Y'all better wake the hell up and understand what's going on around you, man. Y'all better wake up and understand what's going on around you, man. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. But guess what? Evil is going to come upon you, man. That's what's coming, man. War, evil, and pestilence. War, evil, and pestilence, man. Shout out to my brother out there in great Millstone, North Carolina, man. Evils. That's what's coming here, man. Hey, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai about to stop. Hey, he finna stop playing around with you hard-headed, rebellious ass so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You people out here have no idea, no clue or what time it is around here, man. It's high time for you to wake the hell up out of sleep, man. That's what time it is, man. Going to Jeremiah chapter 8. You people back. Hey, listen, man. You people's stomachs about to be touching your backs, man. Real soon, man. Real soon, man. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 15. We looked for peace, but no good came. And for a time of health, and behold, trouble. You see? That's what's coming, man. You people out here looking for peace. Look at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans out in the streets, marching up and down the street, protesting like you got a goddamn Nike sponsorship deal. Just wearing your shoes out. No justice, no peace, no justice, no man. Hey, the scripture just said, man, it ain't gonna be no peace. Get your ass out the streets, man, and come back to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You want some peace? Come back to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You out there wasting your time, man. Hey, he said, you what? We look for peace, but no good came. Yeah, you out marching in the street looking for peace, but guess what? Ain't no good gonna come, man. You wasting your damn time, you simple ass Negro, Latino, and Native American. You out here chasing the damn American dollar, chasing the American dream, want a slice of the American pie, selling your soul, doing all type of sacrificial rituals, doing all type of sex rituals, all that shit to try to get some peace. Hey, look, we look for peace, but no good can. Hey, look, you doing all that to try to find some peace. Trying to have some type of relaxation, some type of comfortability. Hey, look, man, you doing all that and you ain't, hey, it ain't gonna come, man. You ain't finna find no peace, man. No good is finna come, man. It's nothing but what? War, evil, and pestilence, man. That's what time we're living in, man. We look for peace, but no good came. And for a time of health, and behold, trouble. Man, that's what's coming. Trouble. Jacob's trouble, man. Jacob, meaning Israel, meaning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, according to your father, not according to your skin color. Hey, we headed into your trouble. Jacob's trouble, man. You ain't finna get no peace, man. You ain't finna get no justice. Thinking this is your rest, man. This place ain't your rest, man. Going to Isaiah 32. This is Isaiah 32. Hey, shout out to Eve, man. Shout out to all you women of our nation, of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's out here living it up in Babylon. All right? Like you don't know what time it is. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, check this out. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Yeah, you out here, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no man. You out here taking trips. Got your little nice job. You know what I'm saying? Going to this club, this bar, that bar. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on your hookah. Sipping your wine. Yeah, living the good life. I'm living the good life. Hey, yeah. Just living the good life, huh? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Huh? Say it again. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. What you just saw in this video, man? What you witnessing, what you seeing is the vintage that shall fail, and the gathering that shall not come, man. It's finna be famines out here. It's finna be food shortages out here, man. It's finna be sky high prices, man. Sky high prices, man. Verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. Man, you gonna lament, man. You gonna cry, you gonna mourn, you gonna tear up, man. Because the teats, the pleasant fields, the fruitful vine is not gonna come, man. I say, hey, listen up, man. Hey, listen up, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Hey, I say your stomach gonna be touching your back. Your stomach gonna be touching your back real soon. But keep playing though. It's all a game, right? It's all a game to you. Yeah, you want to stay. Hey, you want to stay going to the strip clubs. You want to stay pulling up to the clubs. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to spend your time. You don't want to spend your time reading the scriptures and getting right with Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Oh no, that's too boring for you, right? You want to go up in the strip clubs and to the clubs and to the bars, shake your ass, sip this, sip that, smoke this, smoke that, pop this pill, pop that pill. That's what you want to do, right? That's what you want to do, right? Okay, the Most High got something for you, man. All right, this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Hey, what is black horse bringing? Let's find out. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. Hey, you see what this? Hey, listen up, man. You see what this black horse bringing? It said a measure of wheat for a penny. Hey, look, you gonna be walking into your store real soon and walking out with a measure of wheat for a penny. And when you see that word penny right there, that means a denarius. All right, look it up. Don't be lazy. Okay, look that word up in the scripture, and you're gonna find out that that penny represents a denarius, which means a whole day wage of work, man. This is what you're gonna be doing, man. You're gonna have to work a full day in order to just walk out the store with a measure of wheat, man. Meaning walk out the store with one bag of food, man. This is what it's gonna come to, man. And 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. You'll see that you hurt not this truth, man. Those with this truth, the elect in the 1/3, man. This is what's coming, man. You finna be walking in your stores, paying for more and getting less, man. This is what you buy. Hey, this is what you already doing, but it's gonna go to a whole nother level, man. Hey, and guess what? And what's coming after the black horse? Hey, tell them Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. Tell them what's coming after the black horse. Verse 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. What's coming? Death and hell followed with him. What's coming again? Death and hell followed with him. Yeah, death and hellish conditions, man. That's what's coming here. Troubling times, man. Yeah, keep shaking your ass in the club, man, because death and hellish times is coming, man. Go out and celebrate, have all the fun you could have, man, because the Most High is finna bring death unto you, man, in hellish conditions, man. And power is given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth, man. You see that? Death is coming, man. Through hunger, man. Famine. That's what famine, man. That's what you see in this video, man. That's what's coming, man. Death finna come through hunger, through famine. Death is gonna come by the sword, man. What's the modern day sword? The gun, man. The pole, the stick, whatever you want to call it, name it, man. Any instrument to put your simple ass to death, man. That's what's coming to you hard-headed, rebellious ass so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it said with the beasts of the earth, man. That's right, man. You're going to have these animals eating you people real soon too, man. These animals going to be creeping into the city limits, attacking you people, man. Gonna catch your ass coming right out the club and attack you, man. This is what's going to happen to you simpletons, man. Out here thinking it's a game, man. Thinking that the prophets just out here on the street corners for no reason, man. You think, hey, listen up, man. Here it is, man. You got the men of the Lord out on the highways and byways week in and week out, man, holding up signs, bringing out the Bible. You think we just out there for fucking show? Don't nothing to come across you people mind to say, damn, why is these young so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans standing on the street corners with signs and reading the Bible? That don't come into your mind. That don't even register. You people, hey man, you damn simpletons about to be put to death, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity, man. That's what's coming, man. Death, sword, famine, captivity, man. Captivity for who? For the so-called white man and the rest of these damn heathen nations, man. Famine coming to who? To all you damn heathens, natural and unnatural. Sword coming to who? To all you damn heathens, natural and unnatural. Death coming to who? To all you heathens, natural and unnatural. And when I say natural, that means you heathens, you nations that's outside of the nation of Israel. And when I say unnatural, that's talking about you damn Israelites that's hard-headed and rebellious as hell, that want to continue to live life as if you a heathen, man, and don't want to come back to who you truly are because you ain't got time for Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. The only thing you got time for is smoking weed, shaking your ass, going to these different clubs, to these concerts, and all the other fucking folly that you people trust and believe in, man. Moving on, man. Going to Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 27. Behold, I will watch over them for evil. Nah, Most High, you say you're going to watch over them for good. Behold, I will watch over them for evil. Nah, Most High, you're going to watch over them and bring them chocolates and kisses and flowers and hugs. Behold, I will watch over them for evil and not for good. And all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt, aka America, shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine until there be an end of them. You see that? 2/3 of you hard-headed, rebellious ass so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, 66.6% of our nation. Hey, man, you gonna get consumed out here, man. By the sword and by the famine, man, until there be an end of your simple ass, man. This is what's coming to you over here in Egypt, man. Which is America, man. Spiritual Egypt. Spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Babylon, man. All mixed into one, man. This worthless ass society that you people love, man. Going to Joel. The Joel chapter 1. Joel chapter 1 verse 15. Alas, for the day of the Lord is at hand. As a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. You see that? It said, as a destruction from the Almighty it shall come. I'm going to repeat. Hey, listen, man. I'm going to repeat it again, man. As a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. Hey, listen up, Christian. As a destruction from the Almighty it shall come. Hey, listen up to the hard-headed ones in the back that's probably asleep, that ain't listening. As a destruction from the Almighty shall it come, man. This is what's coming to this place, man, that you call America, which is Babylon the Great. Destruction, man. Destruction, man. This is what the day of the Lord is, man. It's destruction, man. Hey, listen up, Israel. Listen up, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Hey, Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Yeah, I'm blowing the trumpet, man. Hey, you hear the trumpet blowing, man. What does the trumpet do? The trumpet warns you, man. You hear me warning you. You are Zion. Zion is Israel. Israel is Zion, which is Jerusalem, man. Or people before it's a place, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You hear me? Hey, man, I'm giving you the warning. I'm blowing the trumpet. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is not at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess. What is the day of the Lord? A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. Even the years of many generations. Hey, man, listen, man. We finna come into some shit, man. We about to encounter some unbelievable evil, man. Salakia, some unbelievable evil, man. That has never been the light, man. Neither shall be any more after it, man. This the type of evil that's about to come here, man. Shit that you can't even fathom, man. Shit that you can't even think of. That type of evil, man. You people watching these damn movies and shit, thinking that shit be evil. Hey, now you about to see some real evil out here, man. Verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. You see that, man? That's what's coming, man. Fire, more heat, ICBM nuclear missile, man. Gonna smash this place that you call America, which is Babylon the Great. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth, man. You see that? Hey, listen up, 2/3. Hey, you rebellious ass children. Hey, it said a fire gonna be before and behind you, man. Gonna consume you, man. Concentrated heat, man. ICBM nuclear missile, man. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, man. And before who? Before the elect, man. We about to go, hey, listen, man. The elect, we finna receive the kingdom, man. It's gonna be like us going back into Eden, man. In the Garden of Eden, man. But behind us, what's gonna be there? And behind them, a desolate wilderness, man. That's what this place is going to be, man. This is the place that we leaving behind, man. The elect in the 1/3, man. Those that's going to receive salvation, all right? Which the form of salvation is going to come in what? And what the word call UFOs, man. Which are the chariots of God, the chariots of Israel. Cloud by day, fire by night. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Yeah, man. And nothing going to escape that fire, man, but the elect in the 1/3. Point blank, period, man. So with that, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you 2/3, continue to live it up. Continue to party, man. Hey, enjoy it while you can, man, because soon come, your ass is about to get damn scorched out here, man. Barbecued, man. So I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Honors all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity.